Hello, hello, hello. And what do we have here? We're going to be doing an open box review, tabletop review of my new piece. And the piece in general is, ta-da! This is the Tara TM9 9mm semi-automatic. Let's get the box open. Slide these out of the way and pop the box. And there you have it. Does it look familiar? Do the lines remind you of something very, very common that's very popular that rhymes with lock? That's it. This is the Tara TM9. And yes, it looks very, very much like that famous Austrian pistol. And it's not coincidental. But at the same time, it's not identical. It is not a copy. It is internally very, very different. This pistol here in Canada retails right now usually around 339 Canadian. But at the same time, there are places where you can get it for much, much less. And if you can catch it on sale, then so much the better. I have to pick mine up for 290 Canadian with free delivery and tax, delivered to the nearest post office to my home for a grand total of 327 Canadian. There is an establishment here in North Toronto, in Richmond Hill, Go Tender, where it's currently on sale for 270 Canadian. And if you do an in-store pickup, you don't pay anything for delivery. All you have to do is add tax, and it comes to 305 Canadian. 305 Canadian for this 9mm polymer pistol with two 17 round magazines that have been limited to 10 rounds each. And that's it though. Okay, what you get with the pistol for that money is this. You get the case, you get the gun, you get the two mags, and nothing else. Alright? The gun comes already with the large grip fitted. Alright? There is no small, there is no medium, only the large. Although you can swap them out, you have to get them separately somehow. The tool for replacing it, the inserts, the grip inserts, is built into the butt. There's also a built-in here, a lanyard loop, and you have your ambidextrous mag release on either side. You have your slide lock, and then you have your little lever here for when you want to remove the slide. Alright, removing the slide is also pretty easy, pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is lock the slide back, turn this thing down 90 degrees, release the slide, and it comes right off. And there you have it. Alright, there's your frame with all the inserts, polymer frame with the metal inserts inside, including your slide rails. Alright, your trigger mechanism, your whole trigger group. And of course, now you got your slide. This thing is heavy. This is a heavy sucker. This is light, pretty light. But when you get to this thing, it weighs a ton. It is just heavy. Nice thing about it, that is a captive spring and guide rod. So once you take it out, it's not going to be flying away. The spring's not going to be flying off on you. And you have your barrel. So there's your barrel, your guide rod with spring. Okay. You got your slide, and you have your frame. 4 bits, 4 pieces. It breaks down into for cleaning and maintenance. Okay, haven't shot it yet. Brand new. Let me say one thing. It has a super heavy trigger. Brand new out of the box. I've been practicing away with it, dry firing. Haven't had a chance to take it up to the range yet. especially with this COVID pandemic going on. But that trigger is just heavy as anything. All right. So if you're one of those people that wants to use this thing purely as an exercise for building up your trigger finger strength, this is the one to get. Okay. Now, one thing I must say about this pistol is the sights are horrendous as well. Okay, the sights are very dim. They say that you can get, just aftermarket sights that will fit tritium sights, whatever the case may be. But the sights that come with the pistol, they are metal sights, steel sights, but you can't see them. Even in good light, they're barely visible. So I don't like the sights at all. But in terms of the build quality though, right, the edges are sharp, but they're clean. There's no crud, okay, no metal shavings of any sort. There's a slight film of oil the first time I disassembled it. But other than that, in terms of the quality, in terms of the build, in terms of internally, no metal shavings, of course, no rough, finish. Everything's nice. I really like it. From that perspective, it's wonderful. Okay, and let's see what else I can tell you about this thing here. All right, so it has a loaded chamber indicator. So once the gun is loaded and there's a round in the chamber, that little thing here is going to pop out. So you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to feel that round. You feel it and know that the gun is loaded. And let's see what else I can show you. There, you see the back sides, how dim they are. They suck. Look at the front side as well. There, once you get a look at it, oh, this thing, the sights are just horrendous. But for 327 Canadian, it's unbeatable. That's a great price. This pistol also is sold as the Schmeisser SLP9. So apparently Tara Perfection is a Montenegrin company, and they manufacture the same pistol branded as the Schmeisser SLP9 for the Schmeisser company. And then the Schmeisser company turns around and sells it, I believe, for well over $500. And I think that's 500 US. So, for the same pistol, when it's branded as a Tara TM9, available in Canada for well under 200 US. Oh, but all the people who sell, all the companies that sell this pistol in Canada stipulate very clearly they will not ship this to the US. And for some reason, there's very little on the internet as far as the Tara TM9 is concerned. It seems to be, relatively unknown. Not many reviews. So this might be one of the first. And who knows when you'll ever get to the States, if you'll ever get to the States. Not that there's any shortage of choices in the gun market in the US, especially when you have guns like the Taurus G3 and the Taurus G2C and now the Taurus G3C. So guns like this are kind of sort of superfluous in the US market when you've got so many other great choices. The CZs, the CZ P10 as well, and other choices. So here it is. So these are the two 17 round mags. I keep mine loaded but stored separately. You'll notice that when it comes to the notches that hold the mags in, it's not on the side, it's here in the front. Alright, so those are the notches. Alright, and so it's not on the side, it's there. This is where they punch in. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can find it for you. Oops, right here is where they punch it in to limit the magazine to 10 rounds. And they do that to both mags in the same spot, of course. That's where it's punched in, so that it gets limited to 10 rounds once here in Canada. The magazines, I looked into trying to get a third one, and it's $40. $40 just for the mag alone, and no free delivery. So just to get another mag, it's going to cost well over, like slightly over 50 Canadian once you include tax and delivery, just for one 17 round mag. And they only come with two. There's no manual, there's no cleaning brush, there's no lock, cable lock. Again, there's no extra grip inserts. It comes only with the large. And that's it. Hope you like that, and see you around.